On our last in-depth report on the Philippines, we take a look at how Taiwanese invested businesses are changing their corporate image with charity work. Take, for example, the Phil Taiwan Love and Care Foundation, which was established 5 years ago. It's made up of a large number of Taiwanese businessmen using resources to establish 5 mobile computing centers. These mobile computer classrooms travel to rural communities for the students to learn computer science and earn national computer accreditation.
This factory is a vocational training program where students are working hard to learn real-life skills. This is the Sisters of Mary Junior High School in Cebu, Philippines. The program was founded by the Catholic Church, and most of the children here are underprivileged.
The parents of our children, they earn below 30,000. But most of them, they cannot even earn even 5,000 because most of them, they are just farmer. And so they cannot really they cannot really send their children to school.
Providing all school fees, as well as a requirement that students live in the dormitory, gives these children an opportunity to improve their social status. However, it is still hard to provide these children with the educational resources they need. This is a computer class taught by the school as these children are carefully learning keyboard skills. Taking a closer look, all these computers are donated by Taiwan.
Learning how to use a computer is very difficult because I can only use a computer when I'm here. I need to learn how to use a computer because I want to learn how to type and make corrections.
With many of their parents earning less than $100 a month, it can be quite difficult for these children to get a computer. The ASUS Foundation refurbished second-hand computers and sent them overseas to the Philippines.
Okay, so in this 21st century, computer is very essential in work. So most of the machines now is operated by computer. So the computer is very important in finding job.
In order to find a good job, growing importance is paid upon digital learning. In fact, growth in the economy is leading to increased demand amongst Filipinos for 3C products. ASUS has been in the Philippines for 20 years, and 10 years ago it set up branches to not only sell computers but also smartphones.
The battery. On this phone, it doesn't heat up. It never gets hot. I had the Samsung, pero I had the iPhone, it heats up.
It is very durable. The battery can be long-lasting. I think this brand is from Taiwan.
Long-lasting, I think it's Taiwan.
Few can believe that made in Taiwan products are so popular in the Philippines. This department store has a large floor area with brands from around the world. The competition here is fierce, with Taiwanese businessmen saying that localization and diplomacy are quite important.
Taiwan and the rest of the world have aided these charities by making computers more common and helping poverty in underprivileged countries, helping them close the digital gap with other countries.
This truck is parked at Tarlac City and is an undertaking of the Phil Taiwan Love and Care Foundation, which is sponsored by ASUS and other overseas Taiwanese businesses. The group donates new computers to this mobile vehicle, which is deployed to rural areas to help people earn computer certification.
I came here from Taiwan 40 years ago as a technical staff, and then later I owned my own business. Of course, we earn money here, but we also want to give back.
Taiwan has always had trouble breaking through diplomatically with other countries, though the use of charity and empathy has led Taiwan to develop a good image.
The APEC Digital Opportunity Center is held by our Ministry of Economy and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. They sought me out and worked with our association to support this initiative.
Taiwanese overseas businessmen in the Philippines know that locals have pleasant feelings for them, though they feel unfortunate that such a connection wasn't fully developed, as there is still a big gap in cultural understanding.
I don't think there's any difference between Taiwanese businessman and Filipino businessman here, because basically we are all interconnected with each other. For centuries, we call ourselves Filipino Chinese, Chinoy.
Making use of these cultural advantages, Taiwan businessmen have been supporting charities to create a solid foundation. These efforts to work with civic groups is paying off, as Taiwan and the Philippines have established more friendly interaction and opportunities for greater exchange.